Video games are undoubtedly an art form. They can be filled with heartwarming stories or make memories that last for years onwards. Well, most of them at least. Ow! One of my favorite one of these art forms has to be Overwatch. I have an unhealthy amount of hours on this game, and it's been my pride and joy for the past 6 years, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But recently, Overwatch has took a turn for the worse. A turn that most of the gaming industry has been taking as well. The dreaded freemium model. The game's primary content is now revolving around the $10 battle pass, putting important and key gameplay incentives behind a paywall or an unreasonable amount of grinding. Making people pay up to $40 for skins for a single character you won't always be able to play, but making the game free in favor of it.
This skin cost me a total of $30, plus another $7 in order to be able to afford the bundle with 100 coins left over, so it's $37. 4 trips to the local KFC. I wish I could make—
This got me thinking, how bad are these? Are monetary practices ruining video games? In my opinion, I'd say yes. Not only is it actively making the experience worse, it's actively using manipulative tactics that take away from the overall experience. One of these models that got increasingly more and more popular over the years is the Battle Pass. For those who don't know, the Battle Pass is the model where you pay money, typically $10 or so, to unlock a progression track that you can complete challenges and earn XP for those rewards. Typically, Battle Passes are on a time limit, so if you don't play enough, you lose out on all the rewards you paid for. This takes advantage of something deeply encoded in humans, the fear of missing out. According to this website I'm adding in post, FOMO is a relatively new psychological phenomenon. It can often lead the individual to feeling a deeper sense of social inferiority, loneliness, or intense rage. Not only does the Battle Pass being limited time contribute to this, but you're given weekly, daily, and hell even monthly checklists to do in-game. Most video games tries its best to make you their quote-unquote main game, incentivizing you to log in more and more so they can milk some sweet cash out of you or artificially inflate playtime. Every single second you're playing their game counts as a win for them, so they keep trying to hook you for that same reason. The fear of missing out is prevalent in many things, yes, but it's taken to a far extreme in the gaming industry and is practically a standard, damn near essential. This is something that PC Mag agrees with me on as well, saying that it's even a core part of some games like Fortnite's design. While the Battle Pass is basically a godsend compared to the previous loot box structure we had, it still has many flaws. Another reason why the Battle Pass is bad is because it's basically built off a number of dark patterns. The FTC, a government organization, recognizes these as harmful / manipulative, or potentially illegal, depending on where you live. According to an official document published by the FTC, some of these patterns consist of grinding, making the free version of the game so cumbersome that the player is practically frustrated into spending money. A great example of this is Overwatch 2. Doing some math, you get 60 premium currency a week for free. It would take you 327 years to unlock all the items, which is abysmal compared to Overwatch 1. Intermediate currency. The use of an alternative currency to match the real price of an item. This is everywhere. V-Bucks, Apex points, Overwatch points, etc. False discount claims. Displaying something as a sale when it's not, or it's not available to buy anywhere else. This dark pattern is strictly illegal in some places as well. Overwatch's parent company Blizzard barely dodged a lawsuit after presenting items as a sale when you could not acquire them anywhere else. Somehow, this is the most tame legal trouble Blizzard have gotten into in 2022 alone. Other dark patterns that are common but not listed here are artificial scarcity, also contributing to the fear of missing out, anchoring tricks, and so on. Fortnite's parent company, Epic Games, was recently sued by the FTC for over $500 million for the excessive amount of dark patterns present in their game, along with these dark patterns being marketed towards children. All these dark patterns can take focus away from making a good, enjoyable game, purposely making things hard to obtain and just making things frustrating in general. This last point doesn't have a source, it's purely opinion, but it simply isn't fun anymore. Overwatch, the game I loved and cherished for so long, a game that took pride in its accessibility and customization in heroes, during this path, it just feels so criminal to me. It alienates a large part of the community, and I just hate that. It feels like you're not a player, you're a customer, you're not a user, you're a buyer, and if you're not willing to be a buyer, then your enjoyment is not the focus. But it'd be wrong for me to just rule out all the passion that still goes behind these games. Voice actors, devs, and many people put their heart and soul into these products, but I only have the view of a customer. This might be a necessary evil to continue gaming as a whole. From the perspective of a company, a traditional game model isn't sustainable anymore. Having a steady come of income is more reliable than a burst of money at launch, but it just feels a little excessive at this point. So what? What can you do about it? Simple. Don't buy. Your wallet will always speak louder than your words ever could. It might be a very little contribution, but any impact is a good impact.